pretty comfortable as far as this draft, and
there we are.
I know me some Bwipo, man. I know me some Bwipo. Let's go.
Something about European-based top laner, European-born top laners, and Olaf top as an answer to things. Don't know where he is. And just steps in. Reaction by Busio, inspired. Stops his speed. Busio hooks the wall. Still, Ginger's going to get across the wall. Double flash out from FlyQuest as well as they look for more, and Ginger falls. Yeah, that's true. That is true.
And honestly, though, still getting the kill and getting the kill credit onto Masu here.
But Busio has no flash now. He's locked up, stunned up, and rooted by the PSG bot lane. Woody falling low. Red buff on Masu. Masu still has the flash to get away. He can even keep trading on here. Good start again for the FlyQuest bot lane. 2-0 on Masu. Bwipo stepping across here.
Cancelled his.
Bwipo pops the ghost, and Woody comes in time to land the knocker, but look for the Q3 as well from the 3-talon spike. Knocked back. Aja with the path make. Trying to survive through a Betty in the laning phase. Ginger once again on the grubs. Seeing PSG be a much more grub-focused team rather than a dragon-focused team. FlyQuest will take the first of the game. The grubs for Ginger, all three of them will go down. Honors even across the board between these two teams. 2 kills to 2. A neutral objective.
Because Olaf absolutely murders Xin.
Maple,
there we go.
Inspired shield. There's the shockwave as well. Maple locked up for the moment. Ginger on his way. Can Maple survive? Mentioned in a flame, not enough to keep him alive as Inspired.
Kind of get into how the comps are going to interact on later. Obviously, a large part of Xin's ability to teamfight and survivability is in the damage negation of the ultimate. But if you're playing against a bruiser like Olaf, crack this game.
They've also maneuvered their top and mid around the map. Hook gonna land here as Woody locked up for a second. Ginger dives onto Masu. TP in. There's the Magnet Storm. Counter TP as well by Maple behind Betty's already killed off Busio. Jensen trying to get away, but focus resolved from Maple will lock him up. Face call out as Woody escapes. Going back in. The Ragnarok from Bwipo, keeping him alive for the moment. Not knocked up. All out from Aja as Betty continues to open up and comes back from the damage. Shockwave means that Aja will fall, and so far it's a 2-for-1 in favor of FlyQuest. PSG took
in. Trying to use his Cassante ultimate. Definitely a bit of a blunder there, and gets assassinated as well. And
just fight. Maple pushing in here will get a plate, but what is the collapse? Inspired spotted. Jensen already here has the shockwave. No flash for him as Maple puts down the focus resolve to try and keep Jensen away. Good shockwave. Right on the edge of it is Inspired. Now joins the fray. No flash, remember, but all he needs is to ping that.
Nice job there from Jensen once again. A patient shockwave from him. PSG will at least answer with the Rift Herald, of course, on yours.
Lucio stepping into this jungle. Inspired and Bwipo here to help. Jensen as well. Maple trying to get away. Bwipo running forward with the Ghost. Flash away by Maple. Depth charge going in. The Magnet Storm, but still, Maple unable to escape this. He's locked up. FlyQuest get the kill. The tower short to follow afterwards as Masu in the mid lane. Defending against Ginger and Betty with a TP invested. PSG can't go away at that tower. Jensen will take the turret in the bot lane, the first of the game for FlyQuest. TP behind Jensen here. Where are you going to go? They're looking for you. Jensen does have the flash, has a shockwave as well with Woody on the chase, with Ginger on his way in. I don't think Jensen has a hope in hell of escaping this one. Shockwave down, could stop, but still. Jensen knew he was done for, isn't going to invest any summoners. Shutdown going over to Azure though. I think you would have wanted to wait that and give that to Ginger. Would have been a much more powerful on the Jinzhao.
This time around, FlyQuest are actually the ones getting the mid lane and top lane counter push after everybody goes and takes down Jensen. So it's going to be a bunch of traded towers here in the end, and PSG are getting some money, but as the map opens up, see if they can do anything with it. Teleports from both top laners have been used in their endeavors, and so we'll see if there's any sort as they push mid lane minion wave first, then move into.
It's so risky though. Busio caught out, but that Olaf's going to chase into your backline. Busio falls low, flashes away. Bwipo could go in with the Ragnarok, and what are you doing? You're just surrounded by FlyQuest. The shockwave finds one as Maple falls. Azure tries to get the all-out out as Betty kills off Busio down towards the bottom side. Betty doing everything he can in this team fight to keep PSG in the game. Matsu has to flash away, and now Bwipo is just sitting on Betty's face. Absolutely demolishes him, and FlyQuest win out the fight in the end. The Dragon low, Bwipo will take it. Jensen there to join up, and FlyQuest get the
power spike with the Serix Gauge, and now mid lane.
Look for Betty, no cleanse. Beautiful stuff from FlyQuest. They find their man and they send him packing into the dirt.
That's going to be Baron for sure.
Locked up as well, 6 feet under, joining.
So Jinjia, he's not even going to go over there for a miracle steal this time around. He has no flash, so Xin really has no way of getting inside.
Like him to be. And with the Red Bull Baron power play, FlyQuest just starting to push in. They'll take the mid lane tier 2 immediately. Jensen on his way out of base now. Maple looking for something, can't find the back line, so Bwippo just eats a little bit of his HP bar. The Hex Soul 30 seconds away from spawning for FlyQuest. Inspired steps in. Ginger does have the Crescent Guard back up, hit with the Glacial Prison. Bwippo going in with the Ragnarok, and he's starting to roll through this team. Ginger has to flash away, Chain of Corruption. Only hits onto Azure. The face call brings Woody out. Shockwave lands on 2 though. Magnustorm in by Woody, immediately better locked up as well by Busio. And this is a perfect fight for FlyQuest. In front of them are just pinatas to be slapped to the ground. 2 kills to FlyQuest. The Dragon up in 7 seconds time. And not really anything PSG can do but stand and watch. He's gonna get out. He TP's out. Does Inspired have out to consult? Nah, doesn't see him in time. Bwippo lands the axe. And Ginger will fall here. The Dragon will be next on the menu for Bwippo and Inspired. You can see FlyQuest know they don't need their full complement to take it down. Instead, Master will push down bot. And you have to feel that unless something miraculous happens for our PCS #1 seed, it is all done in this best of 3.
Yep. Don't be too demoralized, though, PSG fans. This is not an elimination series. You still can run the lower.
If it was an elimination game, I would be less willing to roll the dice. I'd probably play things a little bit more patiently. But as it's not an elimination game, Glacial Prison hitting onto Woody. There's the hook as well with the dredge line. Ragnarok onto the back line as immediately this Olaf begins to rip through them. Ginger able to survive though with the Crescent Guard. Busio is going to be the first to fall to the fight. Good shockwave though means that Ginger goes down. Benny cleanses away, but he's caught out, and Maple chased out by Inspired and Masu. Only Maple stands tall, and that won't be happening for much longer. Lane's
Jensen there so they can get 2 objectives at once. Jensen finish up mid lane here while the rest of the squad grab that Baron.
Well, credit to FlyQuest. We talked in Picks and Bans about how Ginger and Maple was like the key to this composition for PSG. If they could get them ahead, if they could get Ginger ahead and have that facilitator in the Karma behind, perhaps they could win this game. But look at those scorelines. 4 items, and Maple sitting not too pretty at only 2 right now. Bwippo and Masu comfortable enough to push up as a 3, knowing they're strong enough. They don't actually need the support to be able to do this. The Chain of Corruption goes down. Glacial Prison was invested as well. Ginger with the Crescent Guard. But really, I think FlyQuest is just using these ultimates to get the chip damage on the tower, to get it low enough that they can step in with their health bars and with their wallets and take these inhibitors down. As you said earlier, Jensen took the mid lane inhib tower, so the mid lane inhib should be short to follow.
All right. 1 full minute left on the buff, too. PSG
Woody
go?
has flash. I think Woody just goes. I think he just, flash, W, Magnustorm. Or maybe you don't. They look like he might. Ragnarok used. Woody trying to join Azure, Inspired that front line. Ragnarok not doing too much for Bwippo right now as he just forces Azure away. As you say, 10 seconds on the Elder. The Baron, the Super Minions will start pushing in. But PSG have worked their way around here. Don't have vision. TP into the mid lane. Okay, they're looking for it. Azure has back though, so I don't know if Bwippo without Ragnarok will be able to actually clear out the base. Azure should be able to defend, and he has a TP of his own. Jensen could TP in as well. The minions in the bot lane pushing in. FlyQuest just trying to buy a bit of time here to allow that Olaf to rip through the turrets. He'll get another. Benny pathing down towards the bottom lane. Maple TP just walked his way back as Bwippo takes the turret. Maple getting chased out. Good knockback by Azure. The Elder Drake has been started though, and that's really what I want to see. Knockback by Azure again, gets the shutdown. The Elder Drake down to 5,000. Ginger with the Crescent Guard already used. Glacial Prison popped as well. The TP in, but Inspired smites the Elder as Woody dives in. There's 1. The Shockwave lands on 2. Inspired doing everything he can alongside Masu. Masu will fall. It's 2v3. Inspired and Jensen trying to do it all here, but Inspired falls low. Jensen finds another. Both Ginger and Maple almost beneath the execute. Another for Jensen. He gets a triple. Can he make it 4? He will. And with that, he TPs into the base to close out the series.
The Quadra and the Nexus for Jensen back on the international stage, and he's going to finish the job.
It's a classic play. TP Olaf into the mid lane, take the bot lane, inhibit tower, fight around the Elder, Drake TP back, and then get the Quadra kill with the Elder, take the Nexus, win the series, and go through to the upper bracket.